When Jesus says the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, when he says, but I have come, see, the word but, it speaks to the disruptive nature of God. See, it reminds me of how we were destined to a reality of damnation, separated from the love of the Father, but Jesus. He came and he got on a cross, died and was resurrected again. But that was all on the other side of a but. Okay. That was what we call and consider the fruit of disruption. See, oh my goodness, that reminds me then of Paul on the road to Damascus. His name was Saul, killing and persecuting Christians. But see, there was a book called Ephesians that needed to be written. There was Colossians that needed to be written. There was Romans that needed to be written. So God says, somebody gonna have to write letters to this early church. So while you're on the road to Damascus, let me intervene, let me interject, let me interrupt. But see, he was on the road to Damascus to persecute Christians. But Saul, why do you persecute me? Your name was Saul, but I interrupted you. Now your name is Paul the Apostle, not Saul the persecutor. But it makes me think about what happens when God disrupts what's desirable. See, because some of us think that unique and divine disruption is this deliverance where he is removing what is undesirable. But what happens when he interrupts what you did not want him to interrupt? What happens when he interjects in what you did not deem necessary to be interjected in? What happens when the relationship is going great? But I have come that you may have abundant life. Here's the breakup. What happens when your plan and vision for your life is mapped out? But I have come that you may have life and have it more abundant. A lot of us as believers, we say things like, I want to be used by God. I want to be impactful in the kingdom. Everybody want to be used. Everybody don't want to be interrupted. Everybody wants to be used for a great cause, but nobody wants to experience a divine interjection. Everybody want to be blessed, but nobody wants to experience the front end of the butt. But I just came here to briefly have a conversation with y'all about the disruptive nature of God. Because when you know that he's a disruptor, when you know that he likes to interrupt, when you know it is in his nature to interrupt, then you don't get as upset when you find yourself interrupted.